Does it feel like to be named Western Conference Coach of the Month?
I mean, it's an unbelievable honor. Obviously, I'm truly humbled, but all the recognition goes to our team. It's our players. It just shows the success we obviously had as a team, the growth we've had from the start of the season to have a very successful January. But a lot of credit to our coaching staff that gets our guys ready every single day, on and off the floor. All the staff, behind the scenes that don't always get the recognition. Our performance staff, our front office staff, our support staff. It's a team award in its finest and truest sense. So now the focus is on, we've just started off February. We've had one game on our belt. Let's just focus on the next task. But really proud of these guys and how they're growing over the course of the season. They're doing it together. We got a great group, and we just got to keep looking forward ahead and keep getting better.
Without Luka in the lineup, how do you guys try to deal with a team where Jenkins has obviously been on the road these last 2 games?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a big focal point for the Mavericks, but we recognize that they play no matter who's in the lineup. They play the same style of basketball. They still make a big emphasis on getting a lot of threes up. They execute their offense at a very, very high level. They're one of the most efficient offenses in the league. A lot of attention is going to be on Porzingis in the post and the pick and rolls, but we also recognize they got a lot of guys that are lethal. The starting lineup coming off the bench, so many good shooters. I think 8 guys shooting like 38% or above. They share the ball really well, so it's on us to really dive into that defensive mentality we've been talking about the last couple of weeks. Can we make it really tough, knowing that the three-point line is going to be a big key? It's not necessarily the paint as much as the three-point line. Take care of that and then get out and offensively. They're a really long team, athletic. Can we get out, play with our pace, knowing that they're a team that's not as play at the same pace that we do. So which team's going to dictate that? Can we control the defense and then ignite our offense?
What's tough about going against teams coached by Rick Carlisle?
Well, I mean, he's one of the best basketball minds in the game. Obviously for so many years, he's had some of the best offenses. It doesn't matter what his personnel is. He plays to the strengths of his team. Puts him in the right spot, possession after possession, to get great looks. So that's why they've been so efficient. It doesn't matter who's in the lineup. Like I just said. But ATOs, half court sets, whatnot. The control of the game that he has, his teammates has. They're extension of him. You got the floor generals out there. Even without Doncic, you got Brunson, that's a really good point guard. DeLon Wright's executing at a high level as well. So it's going to be a good challenge for us defensively, knowing that we want to get better defensively. This is a great test going up against one of the best in the league.
Like yourself, I mean, a lot of teams in the West, especially, are playing better on the road, or at least really well on the road. Anything you can put your finger on for why that would be happening this year?
Not really. I mean, I think fortunately for our guys, and I don't think we even started off that great at home, and we've caught some success there recently. But credit to these guys that it's like a bunker mentality. You go on the road, everything that you're going to do on and off the floor, execution of a game plan, your mentality's got to be a little bit more tighter, a little bit more focused in. So these guys have been doing it for the majority of the season. This is a great test. We've got a 3-game road trip coming out right now, so our guys just going out there doing it together. It's even more on you. It's that bunker mentality where it's just our traveling party up against the entire the Mavericks and the fans and all that stuff. It's fun. I think our guys get juiced up for that. They feed off of our energies crowd at home, and I think they do the same thing even on the road.
Is this a special building for you?
Yeah, very special. Obviously grew up in Dallas, born and raised. I used to be a partial season ticket holder in Section 311 with my mom, so used to come to tons of games. Reunion Arena was the place I used to go to all the time. Grew up with the Triple J's and Steve Nash and Dirk and Finley and all those guys. Guys that I watched growing up, and it helped me fall in love with the game of basketball. So it's always special coming back here. I have so many family and friends, and people from my high school and my grade school that are here that have been so supportive of me. So to be able to go out here and live my dream and share that moment with them is very special.
Did you have a favorite of those teams? Was it the Triple J's, or was it the young Dirk, Steve Nash teams?
Yeah, Dirk was my guy growing up. It's interesting. I got a lot of flack for it. Dirk and Tim Duncan's, two arch nemesis rivals who actually are really good friends. Were my 2 favorite guys growing up. Just the ultimate pros. He just him and Nash were great, but Dirk was my guy growing up, and I'm so happy for him. The legacy he's left here, the championships that he's brought here. It was a special career.
If Dirk had put off his retirement another year, would it have been weird for you to coach a game against him?
It would have been very weird, and it would have been scary for sure. So he was always a nightmare to game plan for. You surround him with some good teammates. He always made it tough. He was a matchup nightmare for sure.
Hey there, NBA fans. For exclusive NBA content, subscribe to Fanatics View YouTube down below.